friends, welcome to Naturally Corporate. My name is Regina and I'm so happy that you clicked on the video. And let me tell you, this video may be long, it may be short. I have no notes. I'll just be speaking to you from my heart and off the top of my head because that's how I would speak to my sisters or my mother or my girlfriend. So you are my friends too. Tuesday, October the 10th, was World Mental Health Day. And I thought it was so fitting that I come to you and just give you an update on what's been going on with me. I wasn't able to post this video on Tuesday the 10th, but it's still the same week. And perhaps maybe a day to discuss mental health and mental wellness is not enough. So let's continue that conversation, but let me tell you about me. I posted a video about a month and a half ago, just saying, excuse me, but I posted a video just letting you know what had been going on with me because I hadn't really been active on YouTube or social media at all for a month or so, a month or two, what have you. And I wanted to let you know that I'm fine, but I'm just trying to figure out some things that are going on with my body. So real quick recap, I have lost a good bit of weight, about 35 pounds in the past, like 4 or 5 months. And I know why I'm losing weight is because I'm not eating. And I'm not eating because I just don't have a desire to eat food. It is the weirdest thing. I have never experienced anything like this in my whole life. So I've been going to doctors after doctors after doctors. I've seen my primary care physician several times. I've seen my pulmonologist. I've seen the gastroenterologist. I've had biopsies. I've had CAT scans, upper endoscopies, all of those things. What else? I think that's all, but I'm telling you this for a reason because I am trying, and mainly my husband is pushing me, and I appreciate him so much for that, but I'm doing everything I can and seeing all the specialists that I can to figure out what is going on with me. So all of my blood work, all labs, like I said, biopsies, everything has come back like normal. There's no cancer, no nothing. A little bit of my blood work, maybe 1 or 2 items in my lab work are out of range, but I don't think they are critical to my health. So my last appointment with my primary care physician, the visit was almost over. And I was sitting on the table and she's like, I just really don't know. And she gave me a prescription for something to accelerate my appetite. So I took it, but I didn't want that because I'm still overweight. And I mean, all of the other health risks associated with being overweight, I just, diabetes and cholesterol and high blood pressure, I just didn't want anything that would put me back up on the scale where I was. But I still want to find out what's going on. So she gave me this prescription and I told her, I said, I'm probably not going to take it, but I'll hold on to it. And I did get it filled. Well, she sent it directly to the pharmacy, so it got filled. But the very last question she asked me on the table was, how, do you have stressors in your life? And immediately my eyes welled with tears. And, I didn't have a full-on breakdown and a full-on ugly cry, but I cried and I had my mask on. When she said that, I think that was it. She hit it. She narrowed it down, eliminated everything else, and narrowed it down to stress. And I mean, my family knows that I've been stressed, and my family is wonderful, by the way. My family is not stressing me, but I did not realize that it was my day-to-day work. I have been with my company for 28 years. I celebrated 28 years this year, but I've in the past year, less than a year, I've had 2 different roles. And after you're at a company for so long, you tend to climb and elevate yourself. So much is expected out of my new role, and I enjoy it. It's just a lot. My plate is full. I'm still kind of figuring things out. Well, not only am I stressed from that, but the previous position I was in it was a beast. It was a beast, and that's when I was first diagnosed with IBS. If you are familiar with IBS, it is the worst stomach pain that you could have. I suffered with that for months. All of this started, the IBS and the horrible stomach pain started with my first new role last year. And I didn't even realize as months went on that my eating habit was changing. And here lately, like now, my husband has to make me eat. And honestly, it can be embarrassing. And I did tell him that, because he told me that he was getting on to me, and not fussing, not being mean to me, but he was just getting on to me about, try to make yourself eat. And my sons were in the room, and I said, you just kind of embarrass me, because I can't help this. I cannot help it. There were days, and still are days, where I have coffee in the morning. I have coffee every single morning, but then I may not eat again. I'll eat dinner with the family, but that's because, I kind of want to save face and be like, yeah, I'm eating, look at me. But I don't finish food. So my primary care physician told me when I was sitting up on the table, she said stress can manifest in the body. Stress and depression can manifest in the body in various ways. And, some people handle stress and depression differently. What may work for them is lying in the bed with the windows closed and in darkness. Some people eat. And I'm sure there are other, ways that stress can be exhibited in all of us. But in my situation, it is highly likely that my food aversion is due to stress. And like I said, the best way to explain it is, I have a plate of food and I'm looking at it like, I don't even know. I don't even know why I made this plate. Why did I put so much food on it? Or if we go out, I'm like, I already know. I don't even want it, number one. And number two, it's gonna go home. And I'll eat on it the next couple of days. I know I've had a takeout meal that I nibbled on for 2 days, or I'll give it to my family, or I just may not eat it. So at this point, with all of my labs coming back within normal and within range, and I have no precancerous polyps. I did have 2 polyps, and I'm still following up. I'm still going back to see my pulmonologist and the gastroenterologist. I think that's the full name, but I wanted to give you this update because mental health is real. I'm strong. I've always considered myself to be strong and tough, super wife, super mom, always on the go. And I could do it. And work has always been great for me. But I guess I hit a wall, and it was everything at one time. You know, I still try to cook every day, spend time with my husband, spend time with my children. If they have activities, you know, the evening duty is on me, plus all this new work, new responsibilities that I was doing, and learning so much, and just meeting people. And I know that I'm still strong. I still know that I'm strong. I think that me coming on here to tell you my little story or my testimony maybe will be helpful for you. If you see yourself not wanting to do anything, you know, not wanting to really leave the house too much, or like for me, I kind of shut down everything. I stepped away from, like I said, I stepped away from YouTube. And not just YouTube, but all social media. I still, as far as me, like posting, and I would interact with people that I follow and really, really love and like. But, and for a while I wasn't even doing that. I just was not interested. I was not interested. All I did was go to work, to show up and get through the day, what I needed to do. And then once I got through that, I'm like, okay, let me focus on dinner. Everything became a chore almost. And I love to cook. I've probably shared that on my channel before, but I was neglecting my hair. If you recall, I've said here lately that I've just had my hair in a bun, this horrible, little pitiful, sick buns. High bun, low bun, crusty bun. Oh my gosh. I was struggling, but still trying to put on a brave face. It's okay to not put on a brave face. And if you see where you are starting to struggle, talk to someone that you know won't judge you and will take you serious, and who really has that loving ear for you. Husband, spouse, sibling, parents, best girlfriends, but not just anybody, because this is personal. This is personal. And it's not something that you may just want to share with anybody who won't appreciate you coming to them, opening your heart, sharing it with them. Talk to a therapist. And it doesn't make you weak. Talking to a therapist does not make me weak. I'm on vacation this week, and when I tell you, I feel so good. I feel so good. I didn't plan this vacation. It was abrupt because I needed to. I needed to take some time. Otherwise, I just saw myself going somewhere I didn't want to go. So this has been the best week, one of the best weeks of vacation I've had. The rest of the family, the boys my sons have school, my husband is still working, so it's kind of like during the day, I can I've been doing things that make me happy, that uplift me, because for a while I lost my joy. I lost that inner joy. Yeah, I could laugh at a joke and interact and appear to be happy, but that joy on the inside, I lost it. And I desperately wanted it back. So, this week, I have some joy. I've started off, and I read that if you're dealing with depression and stress, 2 things that you can do to help yourself, meditation and exercise. So it's only Thursday, but I've exercised 3 days this week. I didn't do yesterday. And I've been meditating more every night. And reading the Word too, the Word of God. So I just wanted to share with you my story. Whether you are a full-time working person, full-time working person with a family, with just a husband or just children, or if you are single and taking care of yourself, life can be very stressful. And oh my gosh, don't watch the news. You want to go jump off a cliff somewhere. I've cut back my news, and I'm a news junkie. If you did not know, I worked in news radio for several years as a radio news anchor here in Atlanta. But as much as I love news, some days I cut it out altogether, or I just may watch my local news and then like the world nightly news. So I can still keep up because it's so interesting to me, but it's hurtful. Things that are going on right now are so hurtful. I can't even fathom what people across the world are going through. So I'm getting into bed earlier and getting so much more rest, which is, I wanted that for years. I'm getting into bed earlier, still waking up at 6 o'clock though, like clockwork. I'm still having my coffee. I get my treadmill walk in, and I'm doing things to make me happy. I have been kind of on the go, not even really taking any naps. I love naps, you know that too, but just doing things to make me happy. And I'm going to keep on. When I return to work, I am going to keep these practices. I had already started the practices with meditation, but and going to bed earlier, but I am going to keep these practices, keep doing what I'm doing because I feel so good this week, and I know I have a few more days to go, and it's going to be good. I am so positive and so faithful that I realized the situation, or my doctor helped me realize, and I took some time off to get myself together. Like I said, I knew this video, I didn't know if it was going to be long or short. I feel like I conveyed to you what I wanted you, the message that I wanted you to get. Check your mental health. When you're tired, when you're exhausted, go sit down somewhere. Eat a good meal. Laugh. My husband and I watched a comedy show on Netflix one night, and I needed those laughs so bad. So if you can, just take care of yourself, because I want to continue seeing you here, and I want you to continue seeing me here. I appreciate you, and I thank you again for watching this video. Until next time, keep it naturally corporate.